Let's think about what God is saying as we pray. There are many prayers in the Bible. Philippians 1 happens to be one of my favorites. It's a prayer that Paul wrote from prison. He was not allowed to know what his charges were, and he didn't know how long he'd be there. It was very uncertain. It's similar to our situation, very indefinite and very concerning. There are long times and very uncertain times for Paul about 61 AD, almost 2,000 years ago. And now Paul is praying for his friends, just like we are praying for our family and friends. In verse 9 he says, "And this is my prayer, that your love for Christ," I've inserted that phrase, "may abound more and more in knowledge and depth of insight." He doesn't start with his own concerns. A little bit later in the prayer, he talks about the fact that even through those difficulties, he is discovering God is using those. And just as God will use the indefinite period that we are facing in our lives. Love is his first topic, and I've inserted the phrase "for Christ." Love for Christ. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. In verse 10 he says, "So that we may be able to discern what is best, and may be pure and blameless for the day of Christ, filled with the fruit of righteousness that comes through Jesus Christ, to the glory and praise of God." Not just good, best. I like this quote from Thomas Merton. He says, "Humility sets us free to do what is best by showing us our illusions and withdrawing our will from what was only apparent good." I was talking with a friend recently, and he says, when I watch the news, I also ask, what don't they say? So I'm challenging you to say, what don't you say in your prayers? We probably don't pray about our illusions, but maybe that's something we should pray about. Lord, what are the illusions that I am blind to? Add that to your prayer list. What is God's best purpose for my life today? What are the illusions that keep me from experiencing God's best?